you don't have to be involved directly in the prison system to see somebody humanity. You just have to be human to see human. So you just have to see that person and their circumstances for what they're going through or where they are and doing that. You don't have to be this expert. Coming back to the question earlier, how do you change the mind of people? I think it's changing the heart. I don't think the mind changes. I think it's changing the hearts of the people and seeing that you don't have to be in certain field to see someone as a human. I don't have to be a nurse or firefighter to know what they go through when they do the work they do, right? But seeing that like you don't have to be in the field, right, to see somebody for who they are outside of their circumstances. Approach from the human perspective, see them as who they are, and then that's it. Everything will be through the process that we trust.
So before I jumped on this podcast, I was meeting with our research team, and three of our research assistants are formerly incarcerated, and they were completely shocked that Laylee has access to internet and that Laylee could be hired in a job situation because Maine is very unique in their capacity to offer college correspondence courses and internet access and jobs. In Pennsylvania, there is no internet access in the jail, period. And there is no one can work. You can't work. You can work in the jail. You cannot work outside of the jail. If you can imagine, you are incarcerated and maybe you had a job, you have to quit that job for the time you spend in jail. So, I mean, this guys were telling me like, I can't believe he can talk to you on the internet. So it just kind of speaks to the fact that jails are very influenced by the local politics and they are not all the same. So when you're talking about prisons, they're different than jails, and the jails are county focused, not state. So, even this like brilliance is facilitated by a state and that allows this to occur. So like it just again speaks to how we have to be mindful of the systems. This is incredible because Maine is progressive.
Yeah. And I think it goes back to Lali's point about how we're more similar than different. The systems from state to state are different. Prison is different from jail, but the people inside and outside are the same. And if I would be interested in meaningful work, people who are incarcerated will be interested in meaningful work. If I want the ability to practice my faith, people who are incarcerated want the ability to practice their faith.